Child, after this video I just got through watching of Miles. Did y'all get a chance first before you even watch my video? I encourage you right now to go watch. The link is below of Miles' interview on The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne, DJ Envy, and Angela Yee. It was very, very good. I did not know if I wanted to watch it or not, but I did because, you know, I wasn't feeling Miles and Milan Christopher the last 2 weeks after the whole, you know, them on social media. But then, you know, I watched the interview and it was 27 minutes long. I've never smiled and laughed like that in a minute, like watching. It was really, really cute. You know, Miles was just telling the truth. He was just, I felt like he was just speaking from the heart. It wasn't no made up stuff. You know, I really think Miles genuinely, you know, likes Milan Christopher. I think he likes him, but I don't think he likes him. I think he loves him, but I think the friend. I think it's just on the friend level. I think that after all the mess and the stuff that he's been through, I don't think that he even finds Milan Christopher as attractive. Miles, I'm rooting for you. I'm really, really rooting for you. Your energy and just everything was just everything in this interview. It was just everything. Like, you know, you talk about you being bisexual. The only thing I did not agree with is when you said that, you know, there are roles in relationship and you know, in relationship with gay men like there are with heterosexual people. Us as gay men, we really have to get away from that because we're not heterosexual. So I feel like we need to find our own, what's the name? We don't need to be modeling our relationships and stuff based off heterosexual. It's not going to work. It's completely different. So that's the only thing. But I am loving that. I feel like that you are doing a little good with it. You're doing a lot of good with this platform that you have. It's messy as fuck. The real, you know, the reality shit is really messy and it's a fool. But you know, I feel like, you know, and this is how I feel. I feel like, you know, if you have to use mess and make it a message. I've always said that, you know, that's just how you get to people. You have to, like Jesus didn't go and talking to the people in the church. He talked to the people who were the sinners and stuff. He wouldn't talk to the people, the whore and the prostitute. Like, I mean, that's just how it is. And that's how I feel with the whole, you know, we just had the you know, the gentleman's ball in Atlanta, and I'm pretty sure it was a very, very extravagant event. I feel like it was probably really, really nice, and everybody looked. But I feel like it was just a, you know, the who's who. Let's take pictures type of stuff. I'm taking pictures with celebrity. I'm just tired of this. I'm just tired of this, you know, this stuff. I'm just tired of it. I'm ready for us to get in the trenches and actually do some work. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I need to talk to Warren and G, and you know, what is the purpose of this? Because I'm not coming down on them, and they're not the only ones. You know, the balls and stuff. I think it's really cute. But, you know, is it helping black gay men? Is it helping our black gay youth? Because the black gay youth are not going to these balls. Some of them don't even have money for no suits and stuff. They don't even know how to probably tie a tie. It's just, I don't understand. Why would I go to the church and preach to the folks who are already going to church every Sunday? I need to talk to the folks who are not going to church. I need to talk to the people who are message or lost and don't know what to do with themselves. That's the people I feel like I need to reach to. And I feel like that these balls and these bow tie events with these bougie-ass homosexuals, you know, it's just, everybody I talk to that went, you know, are pretty good in their life. They have money, have a job, they have college degrees. They're doing very well. But for those gays who are not doing well and, you know, struggling with themselves, just struggling with addiction, struggling with coming out, struggling with, you know, accepting that they're HIV positive, you know, struggling, you know, taking their medicine, struggling financially, mentally, they're not at these balls. They probably are, but they're not in mass majority. They're not there. So I just feel like we're going to have to find some other way to get to these black gay youth. You know, I just feel like, and I try to do that as much as I can through me emailing, you know, ones who will respond to me and ask me questions and say, Justin, you know, you help me out with this and da-da-da. I try to do that. I genuinely try to do that. So back on Miles, I didn't start rambling and stuff. But back on Miles, I like Miles. I like him a lot. You know, I just feel like he's just really doing something on this platform. And you know what? There is a sex tape. There is a sex tape of Milan Christopher getting his back blown out. And let me tell you something. I love some amateur porn. I am an advocate of amateur porn because I don't like studio porn. I'm tired of Breed It Raw going to residence inns and Marriott courtyards and having sex and stuff. They don't even have a studio. I'm just ready. I like when, you know, they ain't on bed, the mattress on the floor, and they just getting it in. That's just how it is. That's what it is, and it's cute. And I seen Milan Christopher getting plowed in some room. Looked like it was grandmama's room or bedroom because them tight ass comforter set that was sitting down, that was laying down. It was just whack. It was just whack. Like Milan Christopher just bent over, and it's handsome as Milan Christopher is. Very attractive dark-skinned man. The sex was just boring. Like, girl, it was a long porn too, so I like the long ones. Cause I can fast forward through the bullshit. But girl, it was boring. Like, y'all were two muscle queens. And y'all were and it was just boring as hell. It was just boring as hell. And I'll put the link for that for you all to check that out, honey. It's on my best. I'm gonna put the link up for that. Cause I'm feeling real messy. November the 2nd, because Milan Christopher throwing out his shade and being all extra. And I watched his interview with what is my Waddie G. I'm gonna put the link up for that. He did an interview with Waddie G, very good interview, but I just think on that interview, and Waddie G did a very good job of asking him questions and stuff. It just sounded like just Milan Christopher just sounded so self-centered, like he just, bitch, I'm doing me. I'm doing me. And it's nothing wrong with that. But if you're truly doing you, you really don't give a fuck about, you know, anything else. Like, I don't have to tell y'all that over and over. I just felt like he was just an asshole and he's just a robot. And I'm not feeling Milan Christopher at all. He has completely turned me off completely. You big ass bottom, girl. Big ass bottom. And I have nothing against bottoms. But she just a big ass bottom trying to, like, girl. Like, girl. But, Miles, I think you did a really good job on, you did really some good justice on what's the name. And I heard y'all went to a Halloween party. I heard this before I even hit the web, that y'all went to a Halloween party and that you, y'all were arguing and shit, and then y'all got to, you know, put out, and y'all got to fight. I don't know. I think this is leading up to the season finale and the reunion. I think this just, you know, I think this is just a PR machine. I really don't think y'all fight. I think Miles is just really kind of over it. I think Miles is, you know, he's, you know, did it, but at the same time, he's just over it. And Miles, I you know, I respect you as a bisexual man. I think that is absolutely nothing wrong with it. And I do agree with you. You're saying it's going to be about 15, 20 years before black people become less homophobic. I just feel like that, you know, they just going to die off. And I feel like we're going in a period now. It's like a renaissance period where people are just doing themselves. Like, they just truly don't care. I feel like, you know, people are letting go of the church. They're letting go of religion. And they're just like, I'm just going to do me. some of this stuff has divided us so much. I feel like that's what people are saying, that I just don't. And I talk to people who's saying that. It's a lot of people, and they're being more comfortable. You know, I've always told y'all, you know, I've had questions about, you know, certain things, and I don't come hard on anybody's religion or anything, but I just have a lot of questions, and I'm not, and the questions I'm asking, and, you know, and I'm getting the answers, it's just making me feel like I just need to, you know, I just need to remain to myself. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but there's something else I'm working on. But I'm in here cooking some tuna fish, so I really appreciate Miles Christopher. You know, I said Miles Christopher, child, they finna get married, ain't it? I appreciate Miles for going on the Breakfast Club and, you know, doing, you know, talking and stuff, and just, you know, just being honest, and just, you know, when he talked, and his sister came, and I forgot to talk about his sister. His sister came, and she was just like, she said it was a sex tape. You know, and you know, the sister, you know, she redeemed herself too, because I really was not feeling the sister after she said, you know, what about our nieces and nephews and all that type of stuff. But I felt like she genuinely loves her brother. She does, genuinely. I don't say why it's generally, but she loves her brother. You can tell that she loves her brother, and you know, she was just taking up for him and stuff. So she came on there and she spoke into that mic, honey. And another thing Miles had said, I think, and this is for some of the ladies, there is no signs to let you know that that you're dealing with a gay man or a DL man or a man that's bisexual, there is no signs for that. There are no one signs for that. It's a whole bunch of them, girl, and I don't have time to write a book about it. It's not necessarily a sign because it does not necessarily have a look. But I will say this, a man that is not comfortable with his sexuality and are very homophobic, first of all, I'm not saying they're gay or they're undercover or whatever, or they're whatever. I just think that a man that's not comfortable with himself is not a man. If a man cannot, you know, if a man's worried about what another man is having sex with, he's not truly comfortable with himself. He's a weak-ass man. And women, you should not be wanting to date a weak-ass man. You need to find you a man. Okay, there are some men out here who are comfortable with themselves. They don't give a fuck, you know, because when you don't care. I don't care. Like, so I feel like I won't say that, but I do feel where mine's coming from. A lot of men that do be homophobic, they be getting down on the low. Trust me, child. Trust me, honey. I'm speaking from experience. So that's all I got. Shout out to my folks, No Shade. Every time I talk about gay topics or anything in the LGBT community, I always want to wear my No Shade shirt because they are one of my favorite web series on YouTube. Y'all make sure to check them out. Happy belated birthday, Sean. I just love them, honey. I just love them, love them. What else? That's it. I'm going to continue to cook mine. Well, not cook. You know what I'm missing? Tuna fish, an egg. And I don't have no eggs. I might go to the grocery store. Damn. But that's all I got. Love y'all so much. Follow me on Twitter, JustinJ1232. Follow me on Instagram, JustinJ1232. And I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.